Greetings, all-seeing comrades, and welcome to The King is Watching. Now, this is a game we've actually tried out before. We played the demo before the game originally released, but once it was out, I sent a request to the devs. I was like, I would love to play the full thing, and they were like, sure. So here we are. Thank you to the devs for a copy of the game. Let's go ahead and try it out and try the full version. So this is a new screen. I've not seen this, I don't think, in the demo. I don't know what it means to click on any of these. I'm gonna click on this person. Oh, do we just do that to all of them? Oh. I'm sure that was something. Welcome to your kingdom, your majesty. The kingdom stands ready, though much remains to be built. Let us proceed to your tower. There are matters most urgent to attend to. Look, I got 40 of that currency because I played the demo. Alright, let's see. This should be your first time. Should this be your first time, I highly recommend starting with a tutorial. It will provide all the guidance you need to rule wisely. Sure. Let's go ahead and go through the tutorial. Greetings, King. I'm Gustav, your loyal advisor. I love Gustav. Look at him. I'm here to remind you how to manage your kingdom. Strong economies build strong empires. To start off, build a couple of wells. They produce water, which is essential for basic production. So, here's the thing. You put stuff down. Actually, they're going to tell us how this works. Your kingdom depends on your supervision. Only buildings within the area your gaze covers will work. You can move and rotate it using both mouse buttons. So, this is our gaze. And you basically have to cover things with your gaze so that they operate. I don't know about that seal. Improvement, they suffer a debuff. Okay, we know not to put stuff there. Okay. Do we put another well down? I mean, it doesn't really cost us anything to put it down. Now that your wells have brought you enough water, it's time to place a wheat field. So this is really cool. So you basically have you have to cover the tiles, the appropriate tiles with stuff. We could build a tree. Timeline. You're doing great, my king. Ruling the kingdom is not only about the growth of the economy, but also defending against enemies. We know that the goblins have planned raids on your castle, and you can view them on the timeline. You cannot recruit any skilled troops yet. To arm your peasants for now, construct a peasant hut and recruit a couple of them. Note that the recruitment cost is listed in the building tooltip. So it costs a little bit of water, wood, and wheat to build it, but then it just costs wheat to recruit. So technically, we could do this. So that now they're recruiting and we're getting new wheat. And then we could even do... I'm gonna do maybe... Okay, I have an idea. Oh yeah, they will just keep recruiting. You don't actually have to recruit from that one. We could have moved it. Can you sell a building? I forget. Demolish building. Oh, so the building is returned, but the resources won't be. Okay, well that's good to know. All right, so here's our first battle. Also, I'm not sure I like this king's wobbly ears. Sire, the hut has reached its recruitment limit. If you want to recruit more peasants, you need to build a new hut. Looks like you've reached a troop limit. Having a large army is very important, so I recommend you purchase this upgrade as soon as possible. See if you can start producing the resources needed for the upgrade. So this is actually really interesting because, okay, game, I was trying to explain something. It's really important, actually. So these are our rewards. We get denarii and we get a market. Gold doesn't grow on trees unless you tax them. You can get gold by selling resources at the market. Your next priority should be gathering enough materials to build it. So this was a thing that I completely missed the first time I was playing. You can increase your unit limit here by pressing on this plus. And pretty sure my very first game did not work out because of me not noticing that. Pretty sure that was a big error. So don't make my mistake. is basically the long and short of it. All right, so we're gathering some wood here and we're working towards the market now. And actually what I want to do is I want to rebuild this hut. I know that that seems a little bit wasteful at this point in time, but yeah, I really don't want it there. And since this is a tutorial, I think they're going to let us do that. I mean, I think that, oh, we can put it over there because it can just be cursed and it doesn't matter. I think that we don't get too much of a penalty if we do that. But let's see. We need more water. What do we think is more pressing right now? I'm going to say wood. So we're going to put another tree there. And then we're going to rotate this like that. There we go. I think this is great. Gaze size. Oh yeah, you could improve your gaze as well. You have everything required for the market. You should build it now. Okay, I build the market. Managing the market. The market is complete. Good job. To start selling, you need to choose the type of resource you're going to sell. Right now, you only have wheat to sell. Open the management menu and select the wheat icon. I think this is new. That's pretty cool. At least I don't remember it. So here's what I'll do. I'll put a wheat field next to it. I know that that's maybe a little silly, but that could work. There. And now we have a supply of wheat that we're also selling for gold. That's a lot of people. That is a lot of people coming in. What is that button? Oh, that's just your army overview. Cool. So this isn't gonna go well. Hello? Choose whether newly created troops should appear on the battlefield or in the barracks. Oh, interesting. Let's see if we can... Your castle walls have received damage. Keep them intact if you don't want goblins to get inside. Okay, good, we killed them. We got the money, we get an archery, and we get an iron mine. You have received an archery. Some proper troops will be useful right now as raids are getting tougher. Let the archers shower the enemy with arrows while the peasants do the up-close negotiations. Alright, so we need to build this. I'll put it right there. I'll do that. So we need more wood. We have the gold. That's nice. We are going to need more gold to recruit them. But for now, we're just going to let this go on. There we go. Once you've recruited a sizable army and reached a unit limit, you may want to get rid of weaker units or reorganize your troops. Right. So we will do this. Here you can see all the troops that you have recruited. You can order your units to go into the barracks where they won't be able to participate in fights. This is useful when you wish to hire new, stronger troops but don't have space in your army. The troops in the barracks can be let out later and can serve as your backup army. Yeah. I actually think it's a good idea to maybe just have the archers out the entire time. The peasants out the entire time. And then the archers can come in later. And they can, sweep up after the peasants have started getting killed. Maybe that's a little cruel. Maybe that's a little cruel to my people. Alright, we're going to need a little bit of gold, so we're going to do this. Resource limits. The building has almost run out of resource. When the limit is reached, the building will be destroyed, so be prepared to replace it with another wheat field or a tree. Incoming! Nice. I think we worked this out perfectly. Spell! We get a spell. Turn to sheep or grants friendly units in an area Evasion. I think I like turn to sheep. I think that's kind of fun. Magic school. Looks like you've received a spell. Some of them can drastically change the tide of battle or give you bonuses. Drag and drop them into the battlefield when the opportunity arises. You can produce your own spells with the buildings you've just received. Alright, so I'm going to increase the unit limit just so that we can have everybody out. And what's your problem? Alright, so we'll do this because we're going to need some more water to replace that tree anyway. And we can have more peasants out here. Spawn troops to capacity. That's what I want. A crystal mine. I mean, spells are pretty fun and they are very powerful, so maybe we want to work on that crystal mine. Let's do this. Nice, more stuff. Whoa, 100 wood. That's pretty good. Militia camp. Prophecy. King, you have been given a prophecy. I like that the duck's head is over the prophecy person, so it just looks like it's this duck person is having like the cutest dress in the world. Here you can determine the next 3 waves of enemies that will attack you. With stronger foes come better rewards, but be wise, not all treasure is meant to be won. An enemy wave that's too strong could wipe your castle away. Now make your decision so we can continue. Alright, so we definitely don't want to put something that's super awful. Although one boss could be fun. It has a ton of hit points. But I think we could kill it. We'll make it wave 3. And then we'll do 2 weak waves in front. So establish production. Resource artifact. I kind of want an artifact. And then resource is fun, but we'll go with this. All right, well, good luck to us. Continue. Oh. Have I not done it properly? What? Ah, you have to drag these as well. So you have to choose between the inevitable ones, but you can add bonuses. I see. Okay, that's not as easy then. So we'll start with the bandits. We'll go with 3 crossbowmen alone. And then 2 crossbowmen and a bandit. And then we'll put a boss there. And I do want to establish production. So we'll put this here. So we get a little bit of a reprieve in the middle. I think this is maybe a solid plan. I don't know. Kind of concerned, but I think it's going to be all right. So there are obviously some things that are different from the demo, like the way that the prophecies just work and the market, but I think most of these are improvements. So that's actually really good. Let's see why. Ah, there we go. I was wondering why we weren't at capacity. All right, what do we need to upgrade the gauge size? More gold. I will put this field here. And then in order to make a militia camp, we also need more gold. So let's just go. What is this building? Oh, lazy nobles. So useless. All right, we'll do this. It's never a bad idea to get more wood, I don't think, especially because we could increase the unit limit very soon. Oh, but this will also need 120 wood, so not very helpful. Crystal mine and magic school would also be cool. So getting a lot of gold would be nice. If you ever wish to remove a building from your castle, you can enter demolish mode and destroy it. You will be able to construct it later. Just remember that the spent resources will be lost. Now that you've received a new troops building, we can replace the peasants with stronger troops. You should demolish one of the peasant huts and construct the camp. I don't want to do that. I just want to construct the camp and not demolish anything. So that's what I'm gonna do. And I'll put that right there. Maybe like that. What do they need? They need food and wood for the militia camp. Jesus Christ, these guys hit hard. Most of the troops you can recruit have their own unique traits which affect the battlefield or production in some way. Some troops work exceptionally well with others. You can view the traits of the soldiers you have by hovering over a building or a unit icon in the barrack. Oh yeah, they do have traits. Interesting, that's new. That's very new. You guys can do it. You guys can do it. I believe in you. Sire, planning the layout of your whole castle is a formidable task. So if you ever need to move a building someplace else, you can do so by holding shift and dragging it to a new tile. Oh, okay. Try moving a building. Right, I shall move a building. First of all, I shall select... Oh, we could get the crystals. We have no source of clay at the moment. Let's get clay. Establish production. Crystal mine, iron mine, or vineyard. Interesting. I think I'm gonna go for... we did just pick up crystals. What is the recycle button? Oh, it just gives currency. I guess we take the iron ore. I don't know what the vineyard is gonna do. Trader, looks like the trader has arrived. He sells a variety of items, buildings, spells, resources, and more. I would recommend buying one of these artifacts, but the choice is yours. I usually buy the artifacts. Receive food, wood at the start of each wave. Let's see. Warrior troops receive a boost damage. I think receiving stuff at the start is smarter, but do we want food or wood? Let's go with the food because food is used to make units. Interesting. There's rewards over there as well. All right, let's help these people train. We need way more wood. And what did we have here? We had a wheat field. But currently I'm going to focus on this like that. Wait, didn't I train you until the end? There we go. Do you need some time to think? Press the pause button or space to pause the game. During this time, you will still be able to perform most actions like constructing buildings or casting spells. Yeah, that's very useful. What is that? Ah, our treasures. All right, so this is the part where we have a small reprieve. So that's fine. We can just let that happen. I really would like to increase the unit limit so that we can have the farmers and the militia. Again with the wine. Does wine just make people happy? Whoa! Sire, have a look at the people's morale. Different kings have different morale effects, and for you, the damage dealt by all your troops is boosted. There are different ways to increase it, such as producing wine. Okay. Very nice. I mean, I'm sure they're not going to be happy forever. But yeah, cool. Magic school. It says we have no crystals. Didn't I pick up some crystals? Does it use up the crystals? What happens? You don't have the resource for it, so we will have to make a crystal mine. Okay, in that case, I think we'll do it like this. Oh, we're so close to the wood. Never mind, I got distracted. Ah, there's a runner. And what are you? You just need food. And we are growing lower and lower on food, so that's not great. We'll just do this for now. Tutorial completed. Looks like that was the last of them. Great job. The scouts are reporting that many more are coming. The true test of your kingdom lies ahead. But for now, take this. You've earned it. See if you can purchase or upgrade something in your kingdom. Oh, yeah, we could upgrade the council. Council gallery, encyclopedia, challenges. What is the one that you want? Let's go upgrades, right? How much did we get? What was what we were meant to do? All right, here we go. Look at it. I love the upgrades. There's actually a lot of different upgrades here. Unlock a new playable king. Unlock a new advisor. Receive wine at the start of the run. At the start of the run, you'll receive a tile enchanter, a building that can place a seal of production on a tile. Starting wine is very interesting. Place a magic seal on one of the tiles in your castle. Any building placed on the tile received a 20% boost to production. Whoa, that's very funky. Druids! Okay, I kind of want to go in that direction. So are these themed to something? These are advisors. There's an owl. All right, I'm kind of thinking. Whoa. A Tesla tower. Oh, just increased the troop limit as well. Just a free troop limit upgrade. Enchanted stump. I'm very interested in the enchanted stump. So these are both the same magic seal. Ah, look, you can banish some nobles. Let's see what's in here. Magic school? Ah, so more spell stuff here. Geese training field. Oh my god, you could have geese defend your stuff. A lot of this is new. A lot of this did not exist in the preview that I played. Alright, so here's what I want. I want a magic seal. And I'm gonna be conservative with my money for now. But we could build the council. I'm interested in the council. Selected advisors. Provides a 5% boost to the production of all buildings. All right. So, oh. So this is like the preparation. All right. Hold on. Let's just use these monies that we have to unlock all of this. So if you're starting the game for the first time, I think you'll have a longer time progressing through unlocking all of this, which is probably better, you know, because you kind of, what is this? What does this represent? You know, we just weeded everybody. Encyclopedia and challenges. I'm gonna look at the encyclopedia. I am also interested in the challenges. Oh, but I want my town denarii. I want more upgrades. You know, it would probably benefit us more to have some upgrades here. Just early on upgrades. Royal quest. Do you guys want to see what the royal quest is? That kind of seems interesting. Jesus Christ, there's so many of these. I feel like the tile seal is maybe the tile or the wine. I think these are the strongest upgrades because this is just a permanent 20% boost to production on a tile, if I understand correctly. So I think these are strong upgrades. But starting wine, just immediate morale. Oh, look at that. So this is an enchanter that can place a seal. New buildings. Ah. We could go with the wine and the building. That's 2 upgrades. Let's go with that. Can you undo these? Nope. You've committed. Once you get one, you've committed. This is where we're gonna call it for today. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to do all the things that you do when you liked a video. This was just a quick overview of the tutorial and the different features of the game, and if you'd like to see more The King is Watching gameplay, I have another video coming out next week with a full single run, showing off more features, spells, enemies, and bosses, as well as pop-up events that shape your kingdom. If you'd like to see more of this game, make sure to tell me about it in the comments. And don't forget to catch the next video. And you can always go back and check the demo videos if you want to see how the game's grown since those days. Thanks again to the devs for giving me access to the game to make this video. As a super small creator, I really appreciate it whenever I get a key, but full disclosure, I would have just bought this game anyway because I did really enjoy it when we tried out the demo. The link to the Steam page is in the description. You can also check my other videos here on the channel. I do a lot of Let's Plays of all sorts of indie games, including city builders, management games, and so on. Alright, that's going to be it from me. I hope that you had a wonderful time, and of course, I hope to see you around. Otherwise, have a lovely rest of your life, and as always, stay solidary. Bye!